Welcome to What's in Your Loaf for Thursday, August the 8th, 2019, or 2019.
2019.
I don't know.
All right. So we're live there, and there.
Hey, there you are out there, YouTube.
Yep. There's
Welcome to
YouTube
What's
right
in Your
there.
Loaf. This is the before.
Yeah.
Peter Galt is live now.
And there. Yeah, and then we're live on 24/7 WPL on both the YouTube and Facebook, and right here on 21.6 Net.
On both.
So I will catch the door. This is the action portion.
There it is.
Of the pre-show.
That was not a sound effect. That is actually the squeaky door.
It is very squeaky door.
Yeah.
Should it look okay?
No, you never know.
Someone might drop
Mr.
by.
McFeely might come in.
He might. Well, you never know. We could wind up with a guest.
Yeah.
So.
Well, once they realize what's in the loaf.
Once they realize, yeah. So, well, there goes somebody. I don't know.
Okay, no.
I thought I actually caught the
Yeah.
studio ghost the other day.
Yeah.
When I was early in, but you can't see it on the video. But very clearly, I was sitting there with the camera. I could see the outline right
I
there.
understand it.
And I'm like,
I was in here when I did my PSA. Same thing. I could, I was just sitting here like this, and I could see it. But then when I looked over there, I couldn't see it.
yeah, you couldn't see it. I was hoping. I'm like, oh man, but no, I didn't see anything.
But, right. An apparition or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, actually, and whenever you're ready to
we're,
play us in.
We got about 20 seconds before we go live on
All right.
21.6 the net.
So I'm going to get a little help here. So we now have,
For the
in
intro.
addition to
Our the live intro.
yeah. So you let me know when we're ready to go.
Sounds good. Okay, let's see. Go.
Hopefully there's no spiders in this.
Today on What's in Your Loaf. Each digit thing is obviously there.
Okay, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's good.
It takes a lot of air.
And of course, hey, that's not my meth.
And space mining.
Space mining. And of course, nostalgic smells to round out our 3-week odor play.
Yeah, this has been the 3-week odor series.
Yeah.
So for What's in Your Loaf here.
Yeah.
So, but looking forward, and we have a nice, lovely loaf here, of course, from Wanda's Bakery in Greenwood, Illinois, at www.wandasbakery.com. And we're looking forward to cutting that open a little bit later. So,
See how I faded that out?
I did. That was really very well done.
It was a good
Really
fade.
well done.
Yeah.
So, Deke, you're really certain that's not your meth?
It's not my meth. No. And so there's a story I shared on your Facebook.
Yeah.
I'd have to pull it up, but there was a female who was arrested.
Yeah.
And swore that the meth found in her vagina was not hers.
It's not. So, is she holding it for a friend? Did they go beyond that?
Possession would be 9 tenths of the law.
You
Right
think?
there. And you got it.
That's some intimate possession.
I've never done meth, per se.
Per se.
Or
Or at all.
Eric Mason. How are you? And but here's what I know. If I did, I would find maybe a fanny pack or something to put it in.
rather than a bodily orifice, is that what you're saying?
Yes. I just think that maybe. I mean, no, I don't know. I don't have that orifice.
Now, suppose though, a friend that like and trust, came up and said, "Deke, not for nothing, I'm out of pockets today. Would you mind handling this for me? And could you find a good place to keep it?"
And I happen to say, all I have is my jogger shorts on, and I don't have any pockets.
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
Well, you take said meth
and
And you would put it in a bodily orifice at that point, and not the mouth, because you're going to have to talk.
Well, yeah, you're going to have to.
Now, it didn't disclose in the article either if it was just like, if it was in a baggie,
or
like a sandwich
contained
bag,
in some
something.
way.
Yeah.
I would suppose if it weren't contained in some way, that it would have somehow seeped into the bloodstream.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
but I don't know.
But,
Again, I'm not a meth professional. Nor have I even watched Breaking Bad, so I don't.
And didn't the story? Did they say how they came upon the discovery?
I don't know.
No. Somebody says, she's walking a little funny.
That's what we call the meth trot.
Which is why the officers pulled up alongside.
Right.
Said, "Madam, could you explain to us, please, where it is we have a suspicion that you're keeping some meth."
She said, "Madam."
Yeah.
And
that's a whole other story.
That's it.
Because now we got to wonder why Jeff
was identifying and carrying his meth there.
Yeah. So that's bizarre. I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to wrap my head around any.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about viral stupidity last week, but this is a whole new level.
That's
insane.
I don't.
I guess you'd have to be something of an addict.
Yeah.
Something of an addict, a bit of one, I don't know, in order to just arrive at the moment where you said, I'm out of pockets, I got to find a place.
Yeah. Louisiana woman allegedly caught with meth hidden inside her said she didn't know where the drugs came from.
Oh.
Mystery. Ashley Beth Rolland, 23, was accused on July 31st of stealing $5,000 from the apartment of a man she'd been staying with for about a week. According to the documents published by the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office, man told the West Monroe Police Department that while he was showering, Roland swiped his cash and left.
Okay.
So he was freshening up a bit, and she took because you have $5,000 just lying around.
Well, who doesn't?
In the bedroom. And there you go. So she took the cash and left. Roland allegedly confessed to police she did take the man's money and left his apartment. And then she's honest. Yeah. The document said a female correctional officer later searched Roland, and inside of Roland's JJ discovered $6,233.
Wait.
I missed that part.
$6,233. And
that's why I'm laughing. And with along with a clear plastic bag of roughly 1 gram of meth, which Roland denied was hers. What did you do with your bankroll?
Was that Jeff's?
Roland was arrested and charged with theft and narcotics possession. Online records from the sheriff's office states as of Tuesday, she remained behind bars in lieu of $8,000 bond. Wait a minute.
Well, she
had no pockets.
Evidently not. There were.
Well, you know what? Maybe she didn't have any arms. And that was the only way to pick up said $6,000 and meth.
And in which case, you'd have to respect a bit of skill there. Just saying. Now, were there arms in the picture? Yeah, exactly.
No, just a
head.
Just
a face.
Just a head.
Just a face. Just a headshot there. All right.
Hey. Not my meth.
No, evidently.
And it goes to show kids that fanny packs are still a viable source of carrying things.
Yeah. They may not look the most stylish.
So listen, I've been in the banking industry. I was in the banking industry for about 20 years. Let's be honest. $6,200. That's a stack.
Yeah.
stack of 20s, right, is about that thick, and that's 2,000. So you guys.
Well, I mean, if it's all hundreds, I mean, that's only 10 $100 bills if they wrap it every 1,000, and that's not that thick. But if you roll it,
$6,000.
you roll it, it's probably about like that.
Well,
So
I would imagine it was rolled.
if it's all hundreds, but we don't. Again, this was apartment money, right? Just laying around.
Yeah.
Because you have $6,233.
I'm late on my rent, but
I've got my hoo-hoo money.
That's right.
And
my JJ money.
Yeah, right there.
So, but now I don't know. Again, I don't identify female.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just going to lay this out there. I'm thinking a little uncomfortable. And if not, then there's a whole different story.
Well, yeah.
I
mean, I don't. There's no way to relate to this as far as the comfort level goes.
Well, maybe she was identifying as an ATM.
There you go. Mystery solved. Because you could, and maybe that would have just avoided. You know what? I'm sorry, officer. I'm identifying as an ATM today.
There's a lot of bad things, a lot of directions. I wouldn't go there. I'm not going to. Please insert your card.
Yeah. How much would you like to withdraw?
It's going to come out in hundreds. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's
that's
cool. Somebody there's Eric right there. But oh goodness. Let's see. Someone's blowing up my phone. Who's blowing up? Oh, you know what? My mother and my family is blowing up my phone. Guys, I'm on the air right now.
Hey, why are you on so early? Well, that's the joy of what's in your loaf. Somewhere between 3 and 3:30 on Thursday, you're going to get what's in your loaf. You don't know. We don't know what time it's coming out of the oven.
We don't. Sometimes it goes in a little early, comes out a little.
We're not quite sure when the meth is ready.
But now I know after figuring out did they ever figure out whose meth it was? If it was not hers,
did not specify.
Just
knew it wasn't hers.
So just wasn't hers. That's her story. It's what she's sticking to.
I mean, for the most part, she's cute looking. Yeah,
normal looking.
Yeah,
doesn't look like what you would think a meth head would look like,
or someone who identifies as an ATM.
Right. So
yeah.
You would think.
I
would think someone who identifies as an ATM would look a little more square, perhaps metallic.
More metallic-y.
Maybe a little, I don't know, plastic on the front. I don't know.
Yeah.
With a touch screen.
I would
walk up and start poking them on the head.
That's right.
So, here, I'm an ATM.
That's it.
But
yeah.
Well, in addition to that, this week I came across an ad on Reuters. Am I saying that correctly this time?
I think it's
Once upon a
Reuters.
time I did not.
Yeah.
Reuters.
New press.
There was, it is. I'm glad that you picked up on that. There was an article about molecular diamonds and golden asteroids. Your guide to becoming a space trillionaire.
Hey.
So I figured, let's help everybody out there who's listening. YouTube, Facebook, podcast land. If you're looking for a new career, this might be it. Space trillionaire. It's time to start going mining those asteroids. How hard could it be?
How hard? I mean, literally, how hard could it be?
Literally. So
I mean, if we can put a little buggy out there on Mars.
Yeah. Remote control even.
How hard would it be for me to get my drone up there?
Yeah, just put a drill on it.
Do some mining.
Yeah. A little drill, a little bucket, a little arm. Load it back up.
Now, would you have to bring it back to Earth? Or could I just show the bank, hey, this is my asteroid, and I believe that there are diamonds on
it? If the bank was really stupid, I bet you could.
Well, look what they're using for ATMs nowadays.
Well, there you go. So, but I don't know. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, that opens up a whole new industry, a whole new market, even for us. Could you imagine streaming what's in your loaf out there for the hardworking, busy space miners? They need a little entertainment. They need a little fun, a little relaxation.
I think the interweb goes up there too.
Yeah, it probably does. So I mean, it's obviously streaming from here to there to there to out there.
That'd be
I
a
mean,
whole new reality show like Gold Rush. Kind of. This
It
would
would.
be Asteroid Rush or something.
Yeah.
We could do it. You could do it.
Yeah.
What did the article per se? What was it talking about?
Really, what it was talking about is that there is money to be made in the vast expanse of the universe. Basically, talking about monetizing space.
Oh, sure.
And, not for nothing, there are tons and tons of other planets, asteroids, all these little pieces and bits flying around that are made of what Earth is made of. And many of these things are super rich in the minerals that we've put monetary value on. So guess what, folks? It's out there for the taking. And one of them also is, we had a flyby recently. Our planet had a flyby. It was what they called a near miss, but more than 100,000 miles outside of actual Earth over. So a ways.
How far away is the moon?
I don't know. It's a ways away. In fact, I do know that you can fit every planet in our solar system between the moon and the Earth, all of them. So all light in a line. So I would have to look up. I don't know.
Did the asteroid come closer than the moon?
I think it did.
Oh,
a little bit
close.
Yeah. So it was a little closer to the moon. Now, it was not big. It wasn't a huge one, but apparently through some type of radio signatures that emit, and what they're looking at, there's probably a lot of gold on that there asteroid.
And thus,
the idea for mining asteroids.
I think it's viable.
On some level, I'm sure it is. I mean, I'm kind of poking fun at the whole thing, but if someone can get to them, break them apart.
Well, let's be honest. Some dude is rich and a millionaire because he was selling stars that you could name.
Yeah, I remember that.
That lasted for a couple of years.
Yeah, it did.
And then it went away.
Yeah. So, but and meanwhile, he made his dollars.
YouTube, seriously.
So, yeah, really.
Now he's vacationing for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Because he sold.
Because he came up with the idea of selling the names. Here's a star. You pay this much, you can name.
No, you own it.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Oh, you own it. You own it.
It's yours. No, nobody else has that one.
I vaguely remember someone at some point
Star.
selling acreage on Mars.
What about the North Star? Could I buy that?
I don't know why not.
If anybody's got dibs on that.
Not that I've heard.
I don't know.
It's not what I'm interested in buying.
Yeah.
I got 50 cents in the car. It'd be about all I'd be willing to toss on it.
Be about it.
So, yeah.
There you go.
So, I mean, it's always going to be there.
Yeah.
So, for what I'm going to use it for.
But it was for your loved one.
Yeah. Oh, I get, yeah.
Buy a star for their birthday.
Well, that's the whole death industry.
Oh, yeah.
It's yeah, because somebody's dead. And we actually talked about that one time, dead people on Facebook.
Yeah.
There you go.
Perfect.
That was
Perfect.
That was
not rehearsed.
No, it was not. We're just that good.
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
So the fascination with space has always been there. We supposedly put somebody on the moon. It's wonderful. We've never been back. It's wonderful. Prove it. That's wonderful. Shadows are weird. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I also love conspiracy theories, to be honest. I mean, there's great with everything. Conspiracy theories.
Oh, all kinds.
All sorts of them.
Actually,
Is Elvis dead? Well, he'd be like 110 or something.
if he's not dead, he's really crispy. I mean,
He should be dead.
Yeah. So,
But all through the 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
everybody saw him every 5 minutes.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And what is it? Why do people still fascinate with the king? I mean, like out in Vegas and whatnot. I don't get it.
I was, and maybe I'll upset many, many folks.
Yeah.
I'm not an Elvis fan. Never was. Never have been. Don't care for his stuff at all. I have laughed at some of his movies. I mean, they're hilarious.
Yeah.
But from a
It's like watching Shaq.
Yeah, from an MST3K kind of point of view.
Yeah.
But I've never been an Elvis fan. I was never big with the Beatles. That whole crazy craze phenomenon around that time.
But do you like them?
I mean, I like one song by John Lennon. I think I'm pretty certain it's post Beatles.
Yeah.
So, there's one song of his that I actually do really like.
Yeah.
Just Watching the Wheels.
I don't know that one.
It's I like it. I enjoy it. But I don't know what that obsession was.
You look like a Doobie Brothers guy.
Maybe I don't really. What do they play? I don't remember ever actually listening to them. Okay, I just have that look.
You have that look.
Bearded ginger must like the Doobie Brothers.
The Doobie Brothers.
So,
the as I get along in my years now,
yeah,
I appreciate the Beatles because it's still pretty good music all these years later. And if you listen to the stories, they were whacked out on some drugs. I mean, they were doing some hallucinogens. There's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like, I can see that. Now, the same thing goes, though, for a fella named Pink Floyd.
Oh, yeah, I like Pink Floyd.
Yeah, but it's still today, solid music.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's just good music.
Mm-hmm.
So those people have stood the test of time. It's not like the 90s where it was grunge and screaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They were just angry or something.
Yeah.
I don't think that people are going to be like, in 40, 50 years, be like, God, that was great. Remember when everybody wore all those black clothes and screamed all the time? That was great music. Stood the test of time.
Well, what do you care much for heavy metal?
I like heavy metal. I mean, hair bands, things like that. Yeah, I mean, Van Halen's my favorite.
Is it?
Group. Yeah, I
really?
love Van Halen. Yeah.
And Van Halen, it's all right.
That and Van Hagar, I also like that.
Yeah, Van Hagar. I kind of.
That was my era.
I phased out when Hagar phased in.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, I mean, you do.
David Lee Roth was more, when he was part of the Van Halen thing. That was more I liked it. I was more the, like Ozzy and
can't go wrong with the Ozzy.
Some of the harder guys, and then some of the stuff that wasn't really like Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
it's not hard, but it was
always good.
Metallica. My wife was totally Metallica. She still enjoys Metallica. She was a complete and total Metallica head when I met her, and I'm like, it's all right. I didn't go nuts over it. I never really went absolutely nuts over and I think I told you this before, just Kiss. And only because they had a guy in the band named Peter.
That's it.
That was it. The only reason.
They were good. Their music is still pretty good too.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's there's a lot of stuff that I enjoy that I like that I'm rediscovering, which I mentioned last time.
Yeah.
But
you play it quite often. I mean, you're out there every morning now. You're waking people up.
Well, I'm waking people up every morning with the public domain free stuff.
PD free.
The PD free. And now you never know quite what you're going to get with the PD free. Some of it's a little painful.
Oh, yes, it has been.
It's. I discovered one the other day that I actually really liked. It was the last song I played Wednesday morning. Really liked that. Don't remember what the name of it was, but it was a rock. Good guitar. It had a really good air guitar, a couple of air guitar, good solo spots. It was actually good.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. I played some things that were really, really old, more than 100 years old.
What about Boston?
Oh, yeah, I like Boston.
I like Boston a lot.
Oh, yeah, I like Boston.
Yeah. There's no bass. Well. There was all treble and guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boston.
Boston. So either way,
it's good.
But
I like Boston a lot better than Kansas.
And
Kansas is dust in the wind, but I don't know why this became a music show.
I don't either. This went really musical quick. I don't even know how. Oh, you were asking about Elvis. White people.
Yeah.
Where were you going with that?
I have no idea. I've never been a fan. That's why I said.
No, I haven't either. I don't get the whole Elvis thing.
I was just thinking that's a nice place.
Excuse me. There's a reason that's funny, folks. You don't know it, but it's awesome.
That was a nice place.
Nice place. Holy crap! No one can. You know what? Forget. I don't care if you don't get that at all.
That's funny right there.
Because it is freaking funny. Nostalgic smells, man.
Yeah.
I know we've been going for a handful, but it's like 25. Are we going a little over today?
Yeah. Let's push.
And I know we still have our Loaf. We have our Loaf acronym. Do you want to do
this show? Man, we got some comments over there, Pete.
We do actually, and I can't freaking see that far.
I can't either.
So you know what? I will go.
Let me do it.
You want to do it? Okay, you can go over.
You can talk about nostalgic smells.
Nostalgic smells. You brought that up because you had come across the odor of the fresh cut lawn this morning, and you said, "Oh, hey, nostalgic smells." So what?
Alex likes In Sync.
In Sync. Oh, he looks like a boy band kind of guy.
Yeah, he's a boy band.
So that's all right.
He picked this up over there on Pete.
On the 20. That's the
I'm a 21.6.
You're at 21.6, and at 24/7 WPL, and of course we all see 21.6 the net right there, and of course Alex is
a Prime Media fellow.
Yeah, he does sponsor 21.6 the net, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so it's great that we hear from Alex. That's fantastic. But after it rains, there's a certain smell that doesn't happen every time. But
the worm smell?
I don't know. It's not the worm smell. It's the smell of Winfield, Kansas, which is where my grandparents lived, uncles growing up. And after it would rain, it would smell a certain way there. Mm-hmm. And as a kid, I loved that smell. And I was always happy to be at this is my mom's parents. Yeah. And now every great once in a while, it'll hit here after it rains. And that smell will come in. I'm like, oh, Winfield, Kansas.
So do you get a run and then slide across the grass in your tough skins?
No. I just enjoy the smell. There's no sliding.
No sliding.
There's no grass stains.
But he's still got the tough skins.
Tough skins are still intact. That's why they're called tough skins.
That's right. You can beat them.
No, not at all. But and then there also is the smell of Twinkies.
Oh, right out of the wrapper.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
No.
You can smell the moistness.
They're just you open it and it's just that that golden cake smell.
So bacon grease.
Ooh.
Right? Because my grandmother used to cook everything in bacon grease. And not bacon, because you can burn bacon, it smells bad.
Yeah.
Just the bacon grease in there.
And did she save it? And my grandmother did that too.
And cook everything in it. Yeah. And so now Alice and I have been eating less carbs and eating a lot of bacon. So we've been using bacon grease for all of our cooking. So like every morning takes me back to grandma's house. Yeah. Because it's just the bacon. And I'll let it sit in the pan before I put anything in there.
Yeah, so it gets nice and hot and gets that little sizzly sound and that aroma.
Oh, just delicious.
Oh yeah.
That takes me back to
now. See, that's one candle I would buy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Bacon grease.
My wife is big into the candles and the Yankee thing.
Yeah.
And in fact, that thing over there has some stuff in it. The wax.
He's pointing to the girl who hid the.
That thing over there.
That's where I carry my mouth.
That's where we put the wax odor, the little wax pots.
That's right. She's standing.
They get warm.
Yeah.
It's an odor. I better stop now.
Where's that button?
Yeah. So, but bacon. Why do they sell a bacon one? I think
I
someone
would
has to.
I
Somewhere.
would imagine they've done that. But there's a big difference of cooking bacon and the bacon grease. The bacon grease is what I truly enjoy. The other is fresh cut grass. When I was a young, I owned a lawn mowing company. Right, I went around. And when I say that, I probably mowed 4 to 5 lawns a week. However, that fresh cut grass, green, not the dry stuff.
The green. Yeah.
You get that nice, wet, grassy, fresh cut smell.
It's clean. It smells clean.
It smells clean.
That's what. Well, I mean, that's what I think of when I smell it. Clean.
Yeah, laundry out on the line.
Yeah.
Smell that good, clean air. Yeah, that's another good nostalgic smell for me.
Yeah.
That really is like, oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Now, the third that I would go is like the smoke from a campfire. Doesn't matter. I could be driving someplace, somebody's burning the crap out of something. I'll be like, oh, I think I want a beer and sit by the fire. I love a good campfire.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, we have a fire pit. I haven't even lit one this year.
I haven't either, interestingly enough. Now that you say that, no.
I've got a fire pit out back. I haven't even lit one yet this year. And I was doing that every other night last year.
Oh, yeah.
When spring hit, and then summer, you know what? Didn't even. Oh, and see, because I got into the whole, last year I was doing the whole s'more thing as well.
Oh, yeah.
But this year.
Again, we've talked about that. I mean, you golden brown on the s'more. You don't burn. You don't.
Right.
You don't scald the skin.
Well.
No skin scalding. Unless you're going to peel the skin.
Unless I'm going to peel it. Yeah. So.
Have you ever played that game? Did I talk about that game? How many times you can skin a marshmallow?
Yeah, you did. And my maximum is 4.
4.
Yeah. Never got more than 4.
I think I have. I enjoy it. Anyway, maybe if they had an Olympic team, I might make that. But yeah.
Olympic marshmallow skin peeling.
What other smell for you is nostalgic? That you're just like, oh yeah, this is great. I got another one.
Okay, go ahead.
The exhaust from a car that is not fuel injected.
Yeah.
You get that rich, oily, that rich smell coming out of the exhaust, like, right? That's a good. That takes me back. That's very nostalgic.
And for me, it's the mixture of cigarettes, popcorn, and cotton candy. Every great once in a while, you'll get that.
Cigarettes, popcorn,
and cotton candy. It's a blended.
Is a sense.
Very unique. But we used to go to a lot of carnivals when we were kids. Cool. It really was. In fact, in Independence, Missouri, where I grew up, the last weekend of summer, that week there, the Labor Day weekend, right?
Yeah.
Going out of August into September.
Yeah.
There's a thing called Santa Calagon Days. I don't know if it's still a thing.
Oh, good old Santa.
But it was, the celebration of the wagon train rolling through the Independence region.
I really want to thank all the one listener we got here.
Yeah, all one listeners. our one listeners there. We've had a few up there.
Yeah.
And so
thanks,
we have.
Mom.
And I don't know. I haven't actually flipped over.
Thank you, Mom. That's good.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mom. Thank you.
So Santa Calagon Days, and it was the smell of cigarettes,
popcorn, and cotton candy, and it was all mingled together, and just being at that carnival, walking through there, playing the games that you're never gonna win, riding the tilt-a-whirl, and riding the bumper cars, and riding the little cars that. They don't go anywhere. They're actually, it goes in a circle.
Yeah.
But just being happy because you're at a carnival with a handful of tickets.
Now, Pete, I think you were a carny. I think your family
At one point,
lived.
maybe. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
But boy, can he flip a quarter onto a plate.
It's skills, man.
That's it.
Skills.
That's it. Another one, and this is my grandmother's house, my dad's mom. Mothballs.
Really?
Mothballs.
And that's a good one for you.
Yeah, I mean, because she had a lot of mothballs in her closet and stuff, from the. God bless her. I mean, she's still alive. She's she's closing in. She'd be 100. She's 99 years old.
Wow.
And so mothballs preserve a lot of things, but she had a lot of closets. Came up through the Depression.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that's appropriate. She's 99 years old. Mothballs preserve a lot.
They do.
Well, my wife's grandmother is 108, actually.
She's a mothball gal. I guarantee it. She's got mothballs around.
I'm sorry. I hope I did not offend the sensibilities around your grandmother or your memory.
No, that's fine. I'm sure she's watching. Just not quite sure who she is or what day it is, but I'm sure she's watching.
Well, doesn't Jim Fish look nice today?
That's right. Thanks, Grammy. Appreciate that. But yeah, so mothballs. Does the sterile smell of the dentist office count?
If that's where you like to go,
that's nostalgic. Right? Yeah.
If you were a kid. Now, Alex, that was your comment there. Did you get toys when you went to the dentist? We used to get into like
a little plastic toy.
Yeah, a little plastic toy, and they had like a little cardboard treasure chest.
Yeah.
This was back in the 60s and 70s.
This is what I think of with the dentist.
Really? That's your. So I remember that cardboard treasure chest and being, excited about going to the dentist.
Yeah.
Because at the end, we got to go in and pick something out of there. There was always some goofy, cheap, horrible little.
Or you try to get the you try to get the magnifying glass so you could burn ants or something.
We always went for either try to find a car, a plane, or a whistle.
The treasure chest, a little bit better than the Cracker Jack box and thrice the price.
Well, probably way more than thrice the price of a Cracker Jack box.
Stephanie, just want to let you know, I don't think we had a one-on-one setup for today. She sent me a message like at 8 this morning.
Oh, wow.
Just thought I'd get back with you. Thanks for tuning in.
Way to return those messages. Well, you know what you did? You returned it live.
Right there live.
Well, you can't get better than that. Returned it live on the air.
That's right.
So,
hey, Bill Murphy, how are you?
Bill, how you doing?
So obviously everybody's used to the loaf at 3:30, but that's the fun part of the loaf. I mean, we've been on for about 35 minutes.
Yeah, we have. So we just felt a little loafish right around 3.
When the loaf is done, you gotta pull it out.
Yeah. So, and we do have a loaf. Should we get to this loaf? I'm actually excited about this loaf.
Let's try it. You can cut this. So this loaf again.
Yeah, why don't you tell everybody about
this loaf again? Is donated by Wanda's Bakery. Wanda's Bakery. Check her out at wandasbakery.com, or you can stop out of Greenwood, Illinois, and give her a shout at the general store. Now, today's loaf is a brown butter Thunder bread. A brown butter Thunder bread is the loaf today. And what this is a brown butter with, I'll let Pete cut this open and we'll explain the Thunder here.
It smells good.
Oh my God, it smells terrific.
Oh, it's got a nice thickness to it.
This is something that both of us are going to jump into.
Look at that. We got.
So inside this brown butter loaf,
get my hands all over
she's got her world famous flourless chocolate cake inside of it.
Flourless chocolate cake is in there.
And so the brown butter, of course, is for the brown butter she used.
Would you like me to cut you a slice?
Yeah, I'll take a piece today. And the Thunder is, of course, for the Thunder thighs that you'll get from eating it. So it is a delicious Wanda's Bakery. www.
I didn't get plates out. I should have.
.com.
You want to get you a plate
and pick out a. Or get here. I've got a paper towel.
Oh.
Anyway, the loaf today is fantastic. Now, we also talk about loaf. What is a loaf? LOAF. And today's acronym is like our app, Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Like our app, Facebook. All right, I'm going in for careful. Are you okay? I mean, you can be all right.
I'm stepping over cords and on top of stuff. I'm actually going to do some carbs. I'm going to try this one. I really am. What do you think? What do you think? Is this okay?
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. All right, I'm going in.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. That there is good.
I'm going in.
That's
There we
it.
go.
The thunder
Carbs.
from down under. It is unbelievable. Pete?
Mm.
That is so good. The bread is delicious.
I'm gonna need a few minutes alone.
That's it. The bread is delicious by itself, and then there's chocolate moist. I mean, and it's moist. It is delicious. It is absolutely off the chain. Now, this is good just as it is. It'd be great with a little bit of butter, maybe toasted.
Mhm.
But it is fantastic. So, like our app, Facebook.
Oh man.
Mm.
Oh dude. I'm going back.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to carry
Yeah.
this. This is the eating portion. We've not done this before. I think you tried your birthday.
I did. I did the 3-pound butter bread. So the amazing thing is, right there is Wanda's Bakery. She's fantastic. Good friend of the show. We appreciate all her support. But you know, and I'm going to go back to our first segment where it was, that's not my meth. Wouldn't something like this be more enjoyable in that area than $6,200 and a bag of meth? I'm
going to venture a guess and say yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to venture a guess and say most things
Most things
would be better in that area than $6,233.
And
And a bag of meth.
if you don't know what we're talking about, go to Pete's Facebook page. Peter Galt, that is.
It's actually on the Facebook group.
Put it out on 24/7 WPL Facebook group, and you'll see. You'll read about it. It's wonderful. This is this is really, really good. It's really good. And the amazing thing is the chocolate cake inside of it is moister than the bread. And the bread is not dry. So I mean, it's really good.
I wonder how she pulled this off.
I don't know, but it's really, really good.
You guys, you got to go.
Yeah.
Wanda's Bakery. What's the address there again, Dad Nebbit? It's in Greenwood, Illinois, on Greenwood Road, inside the general store.
Mm-hmm.
Go get one of these. Yeah, and the name of that again is a brown butter thunder loaf.
Yeah. Thunder bread. Yeah.
Thunder bread.
Yeah.
Brown butter thunder bread.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder bread.
You can check her out, of course, at 815-900-6268 and give her a call. You can send her an email at sarah-grace@wandasbakery.com. You can check her out at www.wandasbakery.com. You can check her out on Facebook, Wanda's Bakery LLC. All this good stuff. Greenwood, Illinois. You can go there.
Sarah, this is thank you. This is absolutely amazing. This is so good. Wow. This is people. If seriously get a chance, even though she's a sponsor, not even though, because she is a sponsor, go check her out.
4409 Greenwood Road, Woodstock, Illinois 60098. That's 4409 Greenwood Road, Woodstock, Illinois 60098. She is in the village of Greenwood. She's just on the other side of the street.
Right. Yeah. So, and on the other side of the street, that's just the Woodstock address side.
That's it.
So,
that's it. Absolutely fantastic,
dude. This is awesome.
It's if you were wondering if you needed a thunder loaf,
you do. You need one.
Yeah. I bet this one wouldn't get left over at Coffee with Pete. This would get gobbled up.
Actually, the last one was gone by the end of Civil Tension.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good. I was wondering if it was.
No, there was no. I didn't see any left.
Nothing.
I don't know. Maybe someone absconded with it, but
Yeah.
that's okay too.
And folks, Wanda's Bakery has a new website coming in, courtesy of Prime Media Consulting LLC. But that should be live here in a week or so. It would be wonderful. But guys, and you know what? Frank Hostick is just joined in. So Frank, glad to have you with us.
Hey, Frank.
Of course, Frank. What's in your loaf today?
Yeah, what's been in there? What's
in there? We've got about 3 minutes. So what's in your loaf, people?
Yeah, anybody can type a note if they want to, or don't, or not. But
Football.
well, it is. This is. I'm glad I actually ate that. I did. I've been doing no carbs since the first of the year.
That might be what's in the Loaf next week.
Yeah.
I'm glad I actually ate that.
There you go. When was the last time you said, "I'm glad I actually ate that"? This is good. I did eat a little bit of carbs last night. My wife made some meatless, low carb pasta with vodka sauce and roasted green peppers. It's actually really very good. But I'm sitting there looking at it as one does when you look at pasta, thinking, thinking my name is Jeff, and thinking, who the hell eats pasta with no meat?
Well,
But it was good.
I don't know why you would.
It is good, and this is good. So
This ranks right up there with some of the best bread I've ever had. I swear to God.
No, you're not. We're not making this up.
And it's not a cake.
No.
The cake is inside the bread.
Yeah,
You could toast this and it'd be delicious as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, unbelievable. Absolutely so good. Bill Murphy, what's in your loaf, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just saying that he's probably not even here. He checked in and checked out. Why would you listen to the show? I don't know.
Because what else are you going to do on a Thursday afternoon?
That's
You're
right.
bored to tears at work.
Right.
We actually get
It's not
to do
Friday
this.
yet.
It's not Friday
No.
yet.
Yep.
So, why not?
No.
Yeah, Jimmy, cut it out.
Stop it, Jimmy. That's
But-
it.
This is good. I'll finish this later, but this is good.
Oh, it's unbelievable. So again, we are always looking for great topics. If you find something that strikes you funny, odd, or weird, go ahead and let us know. Let us know what you think. What's in your loaf? We'll talk about it. We'll make fun of it. Today, the funniest one, of course, was, hey, that's not my meth.
Not my meth.
Girl was arrested and found a bunch of meth and $6,200 in her vajayjay.
Yeah, because where else would you put it?
Yeah, didn't have pockets.
No.
Had on my runner shorts.
Yeah. No
Yes.
pockets.
No socks.
You use God's pocket.
All right.
He gave us all one. She used the front pocket. He gave guys the back pocket as well.
Back in the day, when it used to be a pitcher and a catcher, like, hey, put a old pocket up there. Put an old God's pocket there.
Well, and there you have it.
I don't know. That's the way to go out, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Yeah, this was actually, another 47-minute one.
47 minutes of pure enjoyment here on What's in Your Loaf. And remember, Loaf stands for like our app, Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Get on that. Like our app.
That's
So-
it.
Oh. Whole new meaning to
Perhaps.
Hot pocket.
Pocket.
Hot pocket. Holy.
Yee.
Yeah.
Ooh, yee.
Warm pocket.
All right. And with that, let's play us out.
All right. So long, folks, there. And we're going to end that one. And we're going to go ahead. So long, YouTube.